Yo, 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 what's up? This is General from Judge and Electric Gold in the Beach Capital with a stick, baby. What's up, Stang? What's up, man? Oh, it's about 15 degrees outside. 15, 17 degrees. We're going to, well, let's see. We cut some wood, we busted some wood, did a little yard maintenance, got everything ready, prepped for the storm, took care of the animals, drained water lines that didn't need to be needed. It ain't got here yet. It ain't got here yet. So I got everything. I think I got everything. I'm prepared for the worst, hoping for the best. So we're gonna make the driver's side panel. We're gonna make the driver's side panel and then go from there. I don't know. We just have to see what happens. I know an hour ago it was about 17 degrees outside. I've been looking at these little nibblers. Harbor Freight has a Hercules nibbler that's battery packed. I've been looking at them, and so when I draw this stuff out, I can just take those little nibblers and just follow the line and cut it out and not waste so much material. So I've been looking at those. They got a little punch on it, and it says they can cut up to 16 gauge. So this is 18, so I think that'll work out good. You doing a good job, buddy. A and J Smooth, you doing a good job, buddy. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. I appreciate that. I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well. So we're gonna clean this metal, and we're gonna get going. Hey, I appreciate that. So I figured I'd come out here and, like I said, I got everything moved. I got everything took care of. But I stay prepared all the time. I don't wait to the last minute anyway, but there is some little fine things that you got to do at the end. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, this is what we're gonna make. The Impala, the exhaust is done and it's outside. So we're gonna copy this, but we're gonna make it my own design. All right. So, I'll show you the one that we made the other day. This is what we made the other night live, right here. So made that. Now we're gonna make that side. So we made this the other night, and we're gonna make that side, but we're gonna make it. So, like I said, We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Come on around here. Like I said, if I had some of them nibblers, we wouldn't waste so much material. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna cut this out on the bandsaw. Kick over. Appreciate that, Smooth. Kick over bikes for fun. I don't know what that means. Kick over bikes for fun. What does that mean? We're making these for John Buchanan. For John over at Buchanan's Auto Sale. He's got a 85, 86 square body that he's redoing the firewall, and he asked me to make him some panels. So we're gonna make John. We're gonna make John some panels. Now, if somebody wants some of these panels, all you gotta do is email me at jginnovationgarage@gmail.com and we'll talk about it. So these are for 72 to 87 square body. I'm gonna make some for 67 to 72 square body. And then I'm gonna make some for some G bodies. So we're gonna make some for a G body too. And we'll go from there. But what I was saying, if I had some of those nibblers, I could just take those little air nibblers and just follow the line and cut it out. But don't have none right yet. So we gotta make do with what we got. Like Richard Petty told me one time, do the best you can do with what you got to work with. Do the best you can do with what you got to work with. What's up, Gary? Hey, be careful, Gary. Be careful. So we're just gonna trim off some of this excess, and then we're gonna go to the bandsaw. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We on our way to 10,000 subscribers. We on our way to 10,000. Yes, if I had those little nibblers, I could just follow the line. Cause it's got a rotating head of 360 degrees, but I can't do that with this. So we're just gonna have to do the best we can do. Sorry ass plug, man. I swear. That thing right there is sorry as damn. That thing right there is sorry as tits on a boar hog. Ain't good for shit. Ain't good for shit. What's up, Mac? Mac, all dressed in black. His name is Mac. Mac, we're gonna make another panel. Mac. See, I tell you, that damn thing is sorry. That's why I need a pair of nibbles. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, everybody bought. I mean, man, so the gas company up the street, the Star Feed and Seed, they said they sold 4,500 gallons of propane in 4 days. Tractor Supply said they sold 5,000 gallons of propane in 4 days. And the other little store up here that sells it, they sold 4,200 gallons of propane in 4 days at $3.39 a gallon. Y'all do the math. Y'all do the math. Y'all do the math. All right, we're going to go ahead and pre-sand this. We're going to pre-sand this so we don't have to do it after the fact, okay? We're going to pre-sand it. This is some wore out 80. Man, I really like doing these, man. I can do this stuff all day right here. But I need to figure out either to get some nibblers so I can cut it out and not waste some parts, or sit down and take the time to draw it out and just burn them out with CAD. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, Mac. Just take the time and draw them up on CAD, and then just cut them out on the plasma. All right, so if that's the way it goes, then y'all know we gotta draw it on it backwards. So we need to draw. Yeah. So let's go ahead and write it on here. Just write it on here. Front face. So that means we got to draw everything on this side. Because you know we got to do a mirror image, right? Now I know this is 90. So that's square. So we know that's 90. So we're going to pull off of every bit of that 90. Now, we changed up the design. When I say we done it live the other night. We done it live the other night. We changed up the design. So we changed up the design. That's my design. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. We're gonna change it up, but we're not gonna cut the hole in it. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna let John do his own hole, right? We'll let John do his own hole, but we are gonna kind of do the same thing. We're gonna run it. We're gonna do it the same way. We're gonna run the teardrop and then a small box. So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the exact same thing on that side. We're just gonna mirror image it over. So, yeah, I'd have to sit down and, oh yeah, I'd have to sit down, Mac, and just spend some time on drawing them up and then cutting them out and making sure they fit, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we're going to have to draw it backwards. I'm going to have to draw it backwards. I was looking at those punches, Mac, where you get those where you could punch your logo in it. I was thinking about that too. I seen Mike had some of those. All right, let me get my tape measure. Come on, baby. Let's get the tape measure. It still ain't doing nothing outside. Still ain't doing nothing outside. Yeah, Mike's got some of them punches. I seen them the other day. So 2.5. That ain't what's on this side. I'm gonna go 2.5. This one over here is what? 2.5. So we're gonna do 2.5. Two and a half. Make sure our square is square. So that's 2.5. And then we went 2 inches. So we'll go 2 inches from there. Two inches. 2 inches. So we've got 2 inches there, and then 2 inches there. So what was we there? 3 inches. That's what, inch and 3/4. So inch and 3/4, inch and 3/4, and inch and 3/4, and then inch and 3/4. So there's our line going that way. Let's see if I can bring y'all in just a little bit. So that's our line going that way. So that's our outside perimeter. All right. Now we got a plan from the last time we got it. So that's 1.5 inches. So what is it from the bottom? So it's 17 inches. So, well, we can't do that on this one because that ain't the same. So we're gonna have to go 1.5 inches from the top. So 1.5 inches, and then let's see, by doing that, that's not straight across. So we're gonna have to make it square. So what I'm doing is I got the square over here holding this square so I can get a straight line at the top. Because this thing's curved. I'm gonna show you, hold on, I'll show you. And it makes sense to you. All right, so let me show you what I'm doing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, so look here. So this is not straight, but I need a straight line all the way across, right? So I got it squared off here because I know this is square, this is square, this is square. I got this square on that square, and then I pulled 1.5 inches there. So I need the line to go straight across, because if you pull the tape measure from here 1.5 inches and you pull the tape measure for here 1.5 inches, it's not going to be straight because this is different from this. So I got my first mark, which is 1.5 inches. And then I pulled this over here, which is square. This is square to the table. This square is square to that. Put it square on that line and then pull it across there. Make sense? Makes sense. We got top heavy on that one, didn't we? All right, so that's that. So that, what's up, Nathan? So that's square on that. All right, so that is that line, okay? Now, we only made that thing, how'd you make it, girl? We only made it 6.5. So we're gonna go from here. We're gonna go from here to here. That's 6.5. All right. So, and then we're gonna come down here. We'll measure 6.5. So there's our 6.5 and our 6.5. All right. So we'll take this square. Yeah, 6.5. So we do that. We draw this line. That's our box. That's our initial box. All right. Then from this box to the next box is 2 inches. So we're gonna come over and we're gonna measure 2 inches. All right, and then we're gonna come over and we only went down. We went down 10 inches. All right, so we're gonna go measure here. We're gonna measure from here over 2 inches. Don't measure this way. All right. Now we're gonna come from this line. Can't measure like this because we're not going that way. We're going this way. So we're gonna measure down 10 inches. So there's 10 inches. So that is where we're gonna come and we're gonna go this way, all right? So from there to there, we went 7 inches. So from here, so this right here, this width is 3 3/4. So we'll just double check it this way, see if our math come out right. 3 3/4, all right? So that's 3 3/4. All right, so we're gonna come from this line here, and we're gonna go up 3 3/4. All right, now we're gonna draw a line this way. All right, go this way. Make sure our square is square. All right, and that is that. So that mark and that mark, that mark. All right, now we got a little bit more meat on the bone on this side than we did on that side because that one's got a notch in it and this one don't have a notch. So we can go a little bit further on this one if we wanted to. So that's 12. And so if we go right there 12, we got all this space over here that we're not using. So if you want to make it symmetrical, where it looks the same, then we're going to keep this one over here. So if you measure from there to there, that one is 15 and a half. So we measure from that one to that one. We're just going to keep it symmetrical. So measure from that one, 15 and a half. So right there, 15 and a half. Right, so that's the end of our circle. That's the end of our mark, all right? So we're gonna take this square, we're gonna put this square right here. We know that's the end, so we're not going no further than that, all right? So we started doing the radius at 12, okay? So we come over and we go to 12. So that's that. There's 12. All right. So we'll take this square and put it back up here, like so. Lay that out. That, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, what the hell was that? Is that is that laid out on that. It's going to be a little bit longer because this one is a little bit wider. So now come in here and erase the lines that we don't need. All right. Erase the lines we don't need. And we're going to get a different color Sharpie. Which one is that? Yeah, we're going to get a different color Sharpie. Who else is in here? What's up, Nathan? What's up, Angie? What's up, Mac? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to make a poster board template after I'm done with this. Yeah. Because I really like this design. I like it. Okay. Well, that's too goddamn big. I bet some of y'all ain't never heard that. That's too goddamn big. Where the little one at? Now, I know I laid that thing out before we started. I told you I did. Right there it is. So this is Jack from Trulers. Jack. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna bring y'all in here. Bring y'all in here a little bit. So we're gonna take these little magnet wheels Jack makes. We're gonna put that on there like that and like that. I was gonna go duck hunting this afternoon, and I said, no. Well, you can't see that for shit. So there's our radius on that one. All right. All right. And then we're going to come over here. Oh, we about made a mistake. Forgot to do our straight line. Have y'all seen the video of Travis Pastrana in Australia doing the thing through the daggone Australia? Man, it's badass. Y'all seen that? Let me get y'all. I watched that last night of Travis running in that all-wheel drive Subaru. Dude, that was crazy. Ken Block would be proud of him. Ken Block would be proud of him. Go to YouTube and watch it. Pull it up. Travis in Australia. All right, so that's that. Okay, and then we're gonna have to go right here on this side. We're gonna run the radius on that side, and then we're gonna come up here to the top. We're gonna run the radius on this. We're gonna run the radius on this. Now we're doing this upside down and backwards, or upside down, because it's a mirror image, right? Now, let's measure, we're gonna put the box, right? So the box is 2 inches over, 2 inches over, right? So I think it's 2 and 2, I think. Yeah, so it's 2 inches up, 2 inches up. Oh yeah, it's bad to the bone. Welcome back, Gary. Yeah, y'all go watch that, man, cause it's crazy, man. It is crazy. You can literally see in his eyes that he's like, oh shit. Yeah, he is thrashing it, man. I mean, he is thrashing it, thrashing it. I mean, thrashing it. Well, that's crookeder than damn. I don't know how that got crooked. There we go. That more better. All right, that thing is 7. So 7. And the top is 6. Boys and girls, this is about to roll that beautiful bean footage, boys and girls. We're about to do some rolling. That just don't look right. Yeah, I'm telling you. It didn't look right. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Seven. Told you it didn't look right. We're just about there, boys and girls. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Just remember, no politics, no religion. We get enough of that shit echo chambered in our face every day. All right, boys and girls. I believe we are ready to go. I believe we are ready to go. See how fast we laid it out that time? See how fast we laid it out that time versus the other day when we was trying to get a plan together? You boys and girls ready? Can y'all see good right there? Can y'all see good right there? Y'all let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you can see good. Y'all need me to move the camera around? We good? All right. Gary said it's good. All right. Thing a little tight in the crotch. Take these gloves off. I need to feel. It's 17 degrees outside. That's all I got on is this. I got one jacket on and a t-shirt. That's it. I've been busting wood, man. It was 17 degrees outside. Men are builders and enjoy doing custom work. All right, so let me let me put these up here. Hold on tight. What's up, Yancey? Well, there's John Buchanan, a set of panels. There's John, a set of panels. And you see, I modified them. I made them where they're longer. They're longer to trim to cut. The ones that I used for template, they were too short. What's up, Yancey? Well, there you go, boys and girls. Look, 57 minutes. 57 minutes. And we talked. The reason why that's kicked up is because it's sitting on them bolts. That sitting on them bolts. It ain't laying flat, so it's at an angle. It's twisted, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Yeah, I need some of those little nibblers. See, I got a little bit of waste. If I had some nibblers, I mean, I'm still going to have the waste. I don't know. I guess 1/2 dozen other, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, 1/2 dozen other. So, yeah, I'm liking it. 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 Give me something to drink. Let me get something to drink. Let me get something to drink, see what everybody's doing. Appreciate it, Angie. Appreciate it, Angie. Y'all ready, man? Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready for whatever's coming? Everybody ready for what's coming? Snow, sleet, possums. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for it? Let me see. Let me see. I can't see the comments because I'm sitting in this box truck. Let me rearrange everybody. There we go. Let's sit here and kick it up just a little bit. What's there? Is everybody? No, it's 28. God, 28 inches. Good gracious. I think we're just going to get sleet, freezing rain. Yeah, it's I think it's supposed to start tonight. I mean, it's 17 degrees right now. With the wind blowing, it says it feels like 17. So just hope we don't lose power. Yeah, they said if 3/8 of an inch, if 3/8 of an inch gets on the power lines, we'll bring the power lines down. Yep. They say 3/8 of an inch of accumulation on the power lines. Now it might be different, but one of the power line guys I was talking to yesterday, they were up here changing the power poles. He said the power line can handle up to about 3/8 of an inch of frozen water on the line. Once it hits 1/2 inch, they snap. -4. So they'll say power lines start coming down. Man, y'all wait. If we get a bunch of ice, I'm gonna video these pine trees. Man, these things will look like rubber bands, man. I'd have to ask the question. Let's see, it's sunny. The sun is misleading, but it's cold. I have a question I like to ask. All right, what's up? What's up? Let's be honest. 909. Yeah, that's a lot of weight. Water weighs 8.6 gallons. Or water weighs about 8 pounds per gallon. Appreciate it, Robert. Did he ask the question? It's kicked up. It's not laying flat because the brake booster's behind it. We still have stretched lines from 10 years ago when we got hit hard. Appreciate that, Angie. Oh, okay. I was just making sure because I didn't see the comments on my end. Did I miss anything else? Yeah, Robert. Those plates there are for John Buchanan, but I made him some. So, man, I like to have some daggone shit. Man, I was at Tractor Supply. This man and woman was behind me, and she was talking, and she said, when I get home, honey, I'm gonna make a big old pot of chicken and dumplings. I looked around, I turned around and looked at her. She's probably in her 60s. She was in her 60s. And I said, what time we eating? How do you prevent pearl molting and striping, especially where it meets candy? Oh, okay. Let's be honest. How do you prevent pearl molting and striping, especially where it meets the candy? Are you saying that you putting pearl over candy? Is that what you're asking me? I just want to make sure. So. So yeah, I appreciate that. All right, so let me see if I can. It won't let me pin that. Oh, okay. So how do you prevent? All right. So his question is, how do you prevent pearl modeling and striping, especially where it meets the candy? So when you spray in pearl, so you spraying a pearl coat, and then you letting that flash off, and then you're topping the pearl, you're topping the candy with a pearl top coat. Is that right? Is that what we're doing? You're not mixing pearl in the candy, right? So you spray your base, your silver base or whatever you're spraying, and then you spray your candy, and then you're letting that flash over, and then you're spraying your pearl over top of your candy. Okay, all right. Hey, don't overthink it, let's be honest. Don't overthink it. Just spray it like you normally spray it. Do a 75% overlap and spray it just like you sprayed the candy. If you can spray candy, if you can spray candy without striping candy, then you should be well experienced to spray pearl over candy. Just spray it the same way you sprayed your candy. I would do a 75% overlap, and I would control my coats. I would control my pressure. I would use the right reducer so you don't have puddling. So it dries fast enough, but you still have enough time to get it on the panel to let it do what it needs to do. So when you're spraying your pearls, you got to make sure you're using the right temperature reducer, so it doesn't slip on you. What base color and mid coat system would you use under a pearl and candy, and how do you keep them from clashing in different light? Woo! Man, that's a big question. All right, what base color and mid coat system would you use under the pearl and candy system, and how do you keep them from clashing in different light? Okay. Yeah, damn, what a question. All right, so what base color and mid coat system would I use? Okay, so what candy are you going with? What color? It makes it, I guess it all comes down to what you want it to look like. Do you want it, you can spray Brandywine you can spray brand cherry. Okay. So you want it dark? Do you want a dark cherry so it almost looks black in the shadow? Or do you want it a bright cherry where it looks like cherry in the shadows? So most of the time, candies are either sprayed over silver or black. Then you need to spray, so dark colors like candy, like Brandywine candy, or Brandywine, candy apple red, cobalt blue, all those candies are sprayed over black. Like all your house, like if you go to House of Color and you look, they'll have 3 different colors, and that same color is the same color, but it has a different coat. So they'll have Brandywine candy over silver, and then they'll have Brandywine silver over, or they'll have Brandywine over black, and then they'll have Brandywine over gray, like a galaxy gray. So you got a white, a galaxy gray, and a black, and it just changes out your tones. Now, if you want it bright, Message Redacted said you can spray it over white. So my suggestion to you would be is get you some metal coupon, get you some pieces of metal coupons, get a fender, get an old fender, and stripe out the fender. Let me turn this around so I can show you. So I would get a fender or something, right? I'd get a fender and I'd lay the fender out, and then I'd spray silver, I'd spray a white base, and then I'd tape that up. And then I'd spray a silver base, and I'd tape that up. And then I would spray like a galaxy gray or something, and I'd tape that up. And then I'd spray black. And then once that dries, I'd untape every bit of it. So basically, let me get out from in here. Let me get out from in here so I can show you. Let me 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 show you. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Let me show you. So I would do this. So I would get me a fender. I'd get me a fender and I'd lay the fender out. Right? Right? This is what I would do. I'd get a fender and I would do it. I'd do a black base. I would do like a galaxy gray or something. Right? And I do like a bright silver. And I do a white. Right? So you got a fender, and you can do it like 4 inches. Right? So 4 and 4, that's 20. So about 20 inches of the fender, right? So I do a black base, I do a gray base, I do a bright silver base, and I do a white base. And then I would spray my candy, right? I'd spray my candy. I'd put 3 coats, just spray the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, right? And then I'd let that flash off, right? Once that flashed off, right? Once that flashed off, then I would mix up my pearl. I'd weigh my pearl, right? I'd weigh it. It don't take much. And then I would spray ever how many coats of pearl that you wanted. If you put 3 coats of pearl, right? So you put 3 coats of candy. You put 3 coats of pearl. And then you let that flash off really good. And then you put 3 coats of clear. Then you let all that flash off. So you know you got 3, 3, and 3, right? You got 3 coats of base, or 3 coats of candy, 3 coats of pearl, 3 coats of clear. You got a white base, a bright silver base, a galaxy gray base, and a black base. Take that joker out into the sunshine. Right? Outside, and look at it in the sunshine. And then you pick what shade you like, and then whatever you like, A, B, C, D, right? And then you just pick whatever. Make sense? What's up, Carolina? It's supposed to be reading regular. Carolina, I just made it. Carolina, did you see the new? We just made another set of firewall panels. Just made another one. Just made another set of panels. Candies fade faster. What clear coat can you use for protection? All right, so I got something else to tell you on that. Hold on, let me get back up here in my chair. Let me get back up here and sit down. All right, so candies fade faster. So let's be honest. Go to Tamco paint. Go to Tamco paint Um, and they have a candy carrier. It's called 3300, I believe. It's their CC, their candy carrier. I think the number is CC 3300. And if you get their candies, they don't fade. If you call Tamco Paint and ask to speak to call Tamco Paint and ask to speak to Mark, Christina, or Tammy, and tell them that I told you to call, and tell them that you are looking for some candies that don't fade, and tell them I sent you. They will get you lined up with a candy that don't fade, and they'll get you hooked up. Metal Art. Tammy is the mama. It's Barney, Tammy, Christina, and Mark. Mama Tammy. All right, so hey, Carolina, those panels right there are for John. Hey, yes, Mac, yes, 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 yes. Hey, Carolina, these are John. There you go, Carolina. Those other panels were John's. Yeah. So that's that. Hey, I appreciate it, honest. Let's be honest. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I really do, man. I really do. Yeah. Anybody got any else? Anybody got any more questions? Hey, what's the weather where everybody's at? Drop a comment. What's that say? The UK? Super Skyline 47. What's up from the UK? What's up from the UK? We about to be neighbors. We about to be neighbors. If we buy Greenland, that's enough of that. Negative 33. Hey, Mike, we know all about 33. 33. Snow and rain in New Mexico. I got... last question. All right. Last question. How do you ensure... okay. All right. Nah, man, you can ask all the questions you want, man. You got my attention. All right, so let me show you this. So when I painted the little mini truck, let me set this camera down so I can show you. So let me show you. All right. So if you can spray silvers, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you can spray high metallic, if you can spray switchback silver if you can spray anything with a silver content in it, silver, switchback silver, Arctic silver, Atlantic silver, any high metallics. If you can spray any high metallic silvers, you will not have any problem spraying candy. Don't get in your mindset, okay? But let me show you. Let me show you right here. All right, so let me show you. Let me show you on this box truck, right? So we're gonna take this little paint gun, right? We're gonna take this little paint gun. Let me move this out of the way. Let me show you. All right, so when you're spraying candy, you're gonna have to walk the whole panel, okay? I walk the whole panel. If I'm spraying high metallic silvers, like anything high silver content or pearls, I walk the whole panel, Some people will just spray the fender and then just keep going. You're gonna have that tiger stripe and that hard line. Like he said, once you start spraying candy, like true candy, once you spray it, you can't blend it because it's translucent. So you're gonna have to walk the panel. So the eye throws a lot of tricks on you. Shadows, the sun, the flip, the flop, and all that plays, the depth perception plays with your eye, right? So when you're spraying candy, there's some people that can spray candies apart and put them together and they match. They've been touched. If they can do that, I know Freddie Carson can do it. They've been touched, okay? I've only got lucky one time and done it. The next time I done it, it didn't do so right. The guy said it looked good to him. He couldn't tell, but I could tell, and never, ever, ever again will I do it ever again. I will not spray candy apart. I will spray it all in one unit. So, all right, so I'll catch up. So I'll check. So, all right, so walk the whole panel. So if I was spraying this whole thing candy, right, I would actually start right here. I would start on the curve, right? I wouldn't start right there. I'd start like this, right? I would start like that, spraying like this, and I would walk the whole panel. Make sure ain't nothing in your way. I would walk the whole panel. Make sure you keep your distance 6 to 9 inches from the panel. Make sure you got a 75% overlap, and I would walk the whole panel. Then when you got to the end, when you get to the end of the panel, being this is a hard 90-degree turn, what I would do is I would just come right here and get to the end, and I'd flip the wrist. I just flip it, right? I just flick the wrist, right? You want to just come on over, right? And I'd walk the panel all the way back down, all the way, and when I got right here, I just flip my wrist. Then, when I come back to spray the front, I would start right here, and I would go. It takes a lot of practice. I would start like this, not like that. I'd start like this, and I'd walk this way. So you got 3 coats here, but you don't have nothing here, right? Just a dusting, right? Then when I come back and I go right like this, and I go this way, now the paint's going this way, and it hits on the contour, and it runs this way, right? You got to be careful on spots like this, because if you get too much color in those crevices, it'll look darker. So when you come across, you come like this right here, and when you come into a sharp edge like that, you turn the gun like you're going to point into the corner, and you flip it out like that. So you're basically walking it, spraying in the V and doing that. Don't spray straight across, because what's going to happen is your fan's going to hit right here, and then it's not going to hit there. It's going to hit here, and this is going to be darker. You'll never be able to blend this back into that, because when you try to do it, this will be darker. This will be darker, and this will be lighter. And then the shadow, you can see this thing's casting a shadow right now. You see the shadow on it just from the fluorescent lights? You'll have that shadow, and it's going to look darker anyway, but it will be darker because the way you sprayed it, right? And then you just walk all the way across. Same thing with this. You come across, you come in and you turn like you pointing the trigger. You come in like that, and then you turn back and go back around. That's it, Mac. The biggest thing about spraying, hey, you're gonna make mistakes. Anybody out there that says that they spray and they don't make mistakes is a liar. Tell them that JG said they are a liar. Everybody makes mistakes. Every time you open up a can of paint, you're looking for trouble. What makes a good painter? Somebody that can fix their mistakes. Okay? That can fix their mistakes. Okay, let's say that you made a mistake, right? And this is a custom paint job, right? Let's just say you made a mistake, right? Let's say that the hose hit the damn car, or you stepped on the hose and you lost your air pressure and it doesn't look right. Don't freak out about it. Don't freak out about it, right? Don't worry about it. Just go on and finish the paint job. Go ahead and clear it and be done with it. Then you know what you do? You do like they did in the 50s and the 60s when they started doing custom paint. You come in here, you find out where you messed up, and you start laying graphics out on it, and then you stack graphics over top what you messed up. That's how lowrider paint jobs started. That's how stuff like this started. That's how stuff like this started. That's how like stuff like that started, is because it was a mistake and they couldn't fix it. One, they didn't have the money to fix it. Two, they didn't know how to fix it. So what did they do? They just went in there and taped up graphics and done graphics over top of it. Hey, here's a cool trick that I want to do that I haven't done in a long time. So let me tell you what I want to do. So I want to lay out some graphics I hadn't done in a long time. So I want to lay out some graphics, right? And then right around the edge, right? Around the edge, I want to take a spray bottle, and I'm not doing water drops. That's not what I'm talking about. I want to do a water effect. So I'm going to spray water around the edges, right? Then I'm going to come back with my airbrush and I'm going to shadow it, right? I'm just going to shadow it. And then I'm going to wait until the paint's dry, and then I'm going to come back with a rag and wipe the water off so it just has like a little bit of water drop scales on the edge, right? Just a little bit on the edge. Then I'm giving y'all some free game right now. Then I'm going to take buffing compound and I'm going to splash buffing compound on it. I'm going to shake up some buffing compound and I'm going to run some tape, do another tape line, take buffing compound and just splatter buffing compound, water-based buffing compound, right? Just drizzle it. Just drizzle it like a damn Krispy Kreme donut. Then I'm going to come back with a different color and I'm going to shadow a different direction over the polish, over the buffing compound. Then once the paint dries, I'm going to take another rag and I'm going to wipe off the buffing compound, and then that's going to have a different effect over it, and then I'm going to shade around it. I can fix your bad tattoos. Who's got bad tattoos? Who's got bad tattoos? Any more questions? No, it's water. It's water. It's flavored water. I don't drink. It's flavored water. All right, let's check this out. Let's get back to what we was doing. So, you don't drink. Bam! Got him. Uber done picked you up super fast. Bam! Uber done picked you up super fast. I believe that was the damn fastest Uber driver I ever seen in my life. They must have a 5-star rating, buddy. Deuces. But hey, you know what I say? Bicycle. Usually when somebody says, "I'll talk to you later," I say, "Bicycle." Got that economical Uber rider right there, buddy. Gone, got him. Man, you didn't even get a daggone pack of peanuts or a compliment drink, boy. You got gone on that plane ride. Yeah, that's what I'm drinking right there. Sugar-free water flavor. Yeah, Mike. They didn't even get the compliment bag of peanuts in that little bitty 2-ounce bottle of water. God almighty. I tell you what, boy, that was fast. I was going to mess with it a little bit. This is bam, gone, just like that. I tell you what, man, everybody gets snowed in with all this ice and stuff. Everybody's going to have cabin fever. Everybody's going to be ornery as hell. Everybody's going to be ill. Everybody's going to have cabin fever, want to get out. Didn't even get, didn't even. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Angie. Hey, it's okay. It's funny. It's all right. It's all good. That was good. No need to apologize. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. That was some funny shit right there. Just didn't even give a reach around. I don't tell you. Keep deleting my. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna make. I gotta make. So I made those for John. I need to make another set so I can hang on the wall, because the sets that I copied off of that, I got to give them back to the client. So I need to make a set so I can have a template. So I need to look at those. Harbor Freight's got a Hercules battery powered nibbler with an oscillating head. So these right here belong to the client. So the client bought these, and then I took and copied these. I traced them out and cut them out, and I made another set for the client for the blazer. I made an exact copy of what he brought me. I even made the power brake booster bracket. I even made that. I even made that bracket that supports the brake booster. Look, had to bring the babies in. Had to bring the babies in. So yeah. So that's that. Then John, yeah, I finally got I finally bought me a magnet off of eBay or Amazon. I got me another magnet for this. Right there, I got another magnet. So John texted me and said he wanted a set, and I asked him, could I do them a little different than these? And John said, do whatever you want to do, baby. So I made these for John Buchanan. So I need to make another set for a pattern so I can hang on the wall to keep. And I'll probably make another set. I'll probably make 2 more sets. I'll probably make a set to use and then a set to hang on the wall. But if I had those nibblers, this magnet, this magnet, Mike, this magnet hooks to the back of my iPhone. This goes on the back of my iPhone, and then it connects. Yeah, this magnet goes on the back of my phone. Yeah, so this magnet goes on the back of my phone. Right, let me show you. Hold on, let me show you. So the magnet goes on the back of the phone, and then this, like that. See? Like that. This magnet hooks to the back of the iPhone, and then that hooks to that. So when I put this on here like this, see? Now it's on the phone. Now, the DJ app, it does face recognition where it will follow me, but I don't know how to go live with it. So yeah. The king of repeating himself over and over and over and over again. Bam! Got him. Yeah, it's on Amazon. Yep. I'll send you the link, Mac. I'll send you the link. Damn, got him. I'm telling you, man, cabin fever, gonna bring these jokers out. Chow from Italy. What's up, Emily Mako 7405? I appreciate it. Hey, that's cool. You know, I thought. You can text me. You can text. I thought magnets wasn't good with phone. What's up? What's up, Germany? Yeah, iPhones. It's for an iPhone. Yeah, so that's what we're doing right there. That's what we're doing. Well, that's what we were doing. That's what I was telling you, Mike. That's why I was telling you I lost my magnet. Yeah, the other magnet, I don't know where it's at. I looked in the Le Mans. I don't know where it's at. That's why I had to get another one. I looked everywhere for it. So, yeah. So, I got a text message yesterday. The Peach Festival is going to start taking vendor spots in 2 weeks. So, they fill up pretty quick. So, I'm going to have to decide, no, at the end of the month, January 31st or February 1st, they're going to start taking vendor slots for the Peach Festival. And I'm going to have to decide between now and then if I'm going to, well, yeah, you can still drill holes right there in that panel right there. Yeah, you can still drill the holes in the panel. There's still room. The vintage air goes right there. So I got till February 1st to decide if I'm going to set up as a vendor at the Peach Festival because the spots, they fill up pretty quick. So I have to decide if I'm going to set up or I'm going to be just walking around. I done drunk another water. That makes water number 6 in here today. Yeah, there's still room right there to put the, there's still room in both of them to put the holes for the vintage air. No. No, the vintage air, the vintage air box is underneath the dash. Yeah, it don't go on the firewall. See, right there. See? The vintage air on the square body comes out right there. That's where it comes out. There's a plate that goes there, but see, there's still places for it. Comes out right there on a square body. Yeah, so the yeah, the holes are right there. Yeah, but the bracket bolts to the bottom of the dash. The bracket bolts up there. Yeah, there's a bracket. Yeah, there's a bracket, but it screws up here. It hangs. You screw a hole in your daggone. You screw a hole in your box. Yeah, there's a bracket. It's not heavy, man. I mean, it's not heavy at all. The bracket screws up there to your water trap, and you have to put silicone around it so it don't leak. They send rubber washers, but I still put silicone around it or whatever. But yeah, the bracket goes right there, and it just hangs. Yeah, it goes to the bottom of the tray. If you're new to the channel, which a lot of people are, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I'd greatly appreciate it. Yeah, so I have to decide if I'm gonna be a vendor at the Peach Fest or I'm just gonna be a spectator. I don't know. It depends on what their vendor rate is. Appreciate it, Angie. No, Mike. Nope. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. All right, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Appreciate it, Yancey. Hey, anybody got any more questions? We've been on here for 104 minutes. So I'm gonna go check out everything, do my chores, go fill up the wood heater. Oh, okay, I won't forget. Yeah. So, everybody be safe. I know, I know everybody's like, it's just weather, but hey, that's right. Everyone brace for the worst, hope for the best. You know, just be prepared and make sure, everything's good to go, and just be prepared. A lot of people react. They don't, what is it? A lot of people don't prepare. They react when stuff happens, and then they get all frustrated and aggravated and stuff. Yeah, some of you got to be in it. Oh, yeah, everybody goes, man, the line at Daggone Tractor Supply was like 100 yards long, man. And people was buying dog food, cat food, bed linen. I mean, just crazy, man. One thing about it, bad weather boosts the economy. It boosts the economy, boys and girls. It boosts the economy. You think about it. I know 3 gas places that sold over 15,000 gallons of fuel in 4 days at $3.39 a gallon. Yeah. So all 3 of them sold about 5,000 gallons apiece. That's 15,000 gallons in 4 days at $3.39 a gallon. Oh, yeah. Panic sales, chaos sales, misery sales. I got 4 propane tanks filled yesterday for $52. You talking about the little gas grill tanks? You talking about the little 20 pounds? Yeah, you're right, Angie. You're right, Angie. Chaos, misery, and pain sales. All the time. All the time. I was going to go duck hunting this evening, but I said, let me make these other panels. But I'll definitely probably go Monday. I try to go duck hunting Monday. Go from there. Yep. Chaos, misery, and pain sales. Panic sales. Oh, yeah, the grill. That's pretty good because I think they're $20. I think they're like $19 to get them filled up. Yeah, I think they're $20 to fill them up here if you get them filled up. It's $100 to fill up a 100-pound cylinder. So it's like $115 to fill up a 100-pound cylinder at Tractor Supply and Bernie's Hardware. Oh, $13 refill at the campground. Yeah, gas, propane's not that bad here by the gallon. Depends on how you get it. $13 for a 20-pound tank. That's good, Mike. Are you tinning? Am I tinning? What are you talking about? Yeah, because most people don't think about going to the campground. They don't think about that, going to the campground. Tractor Supply, yeah, $3.19 a gallon at Tractor Supply. It's I think it's $3.20 at the feed store. And also Tractor Supply charges you a damn service charge too, don't they, Yancey? Don't Tractor Supply charge a damn service fee too? Bottle of argon is $600. What kind of bottle of argon? You talking about a 3,000 pound cylinder? Are you talking about a tank like that right there? You talking about a tank like that? Message redact. You talking about a tank like that? I'm trying to find out if he's talking about a tank like that. That's a 3,000 pound tank. Tank and gas like you got. That's not propane. That's not propane. That's argon. That's an argon tank. That's an argon tank. That's not propane. If they charge argon is $600. Where? You need to find somewhere else to buy argon. Is that you buying the tank too? Is that you buying the tank too? Oh, then I can see that. I can see that. If you're buying the tank and the argon, yes, absolutely. 600, I can see that. But if you got your own tank, you can exchange it. And it's not that. What's up, Charlie? What's up, Sir Rack Hosiery? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Mike. It's $137 here for a bottle of argon. It's $137 exchanged. Yep, $137. $82 degrees in Tampa. It's 17 degrees here in North Carolina. Feels like 17. All right. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's 4:45. I've been on here for 113 minutes. I appreciate everybody. If you got Facebook, go to Facebook page, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button. If you got TikTok, go to TikTok, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. If you're on here, hit the subscribe bell. I appreciate it. Hit the notification bell, drop a cat. I'm going to go tend to my chores. And everybody, I appreciate you. What city you close to? Me? I am in the peach capital of the state. Then you in the barbecue. I appreciate that, Angie. You in the barbecue state. You in barbecue country. Carolina Biggs in Lexington. I'm about an hour from Lexington. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Hey, y'all know what? Yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Hey, y'all want to tell you something? You know what's going to happen? Y'all know what's going to happen? Let me tell y'all a little story. Let me tell you a little story before we go. This storm, if this storm don't do what the storm said it's going to do, if the storm don't do what it's going to do, it's going to be like that 2-pump chump. Anybody know what a 2-pump chump is? I bet most women know what a 2-pump chump is. I bet most women know what a 2-pump chump is. Somebody is going to get fired. Yeah, so if this storm don't do what it's supposed to be doing and everybody's done all this rushing, a weatherman is the only job you can have and bat a 0 and still keep your job. A 2-pump chump is just like the weather. A 2-pump chump is somebody that talks all this shit, and then when it comes time to put up or shut up, down, done. Hey, well, at least you're honest, Charlie. At least you're honest. 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 Hey, at least he's honest. At least he's honest. He said, I've been a 2-pump chump. Oh, yeah. Weatherman can be wrong every day and still get paid. It's doing good, bro. It's been like 5 degrees and snowing like crazy. What's up, John Public? Let's see what this says. Charlie. Hey, whatever you thought it was, Charlie, I guess it's all right. It's all right. It's all right, Charlie. It's all right, Charlie. Oh, that's good, Charlie. Oh, God. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we read between the lines around here, Charlie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It can mean whatever you want it to mean. 2-pump chump. Yeah. Let's see what that says. Oh, there's a big difference between wet and moist, you know. Boys and girls, welcome to our fun. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll be going back live tomorrow, checking in on everybody. I'm going to go fill up the wood heater and do my chores before it gets dark. It's about 5 o'clock now. I appreciate every single one of you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while you're sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first at Loose End Drag. Peace, 7 Chicken Grease. I'm out. I appreciate that, Angie. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping in this evening. Hey, y'all be safe.